going on, y'all? This is 7 for Adam back, Lot Savvy, back with another video. Hey, on today I want to do a book review. I want to start a playlist where I review books. I like reading books. I also, listen to audio, so might be doing, audio reviews or, whatever. But the first book I'm finna review is this right here. Some of y'all might know what this is and don't read it, but I'm gonna just give my opinion. It's just my opinion. But this zayloc23's book. Some of y'all may know him from YouTube. The famous, he got a YouTube page. A lot of conscious people follow him, especially guys that are growing their freeform locks and all of that. He one of the first ones on YouTube, to start doing the freeform. I mean, well, not the freeform, but just the locks in general. Even before he got freeforms, he had the twisted. He was one of the first ones started doing reviews or whatever like that. But this is his book that he released maybe like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, something like that. But I didn't read the book till like maybe a year and a half after it came out. So yeah, let me get to it, man. Check out the cover, this Elevation of Consciousness, man. This very nice cover looking book, man. Like I don't have mine probably about maybe a little over a year. Maybe a little over a year, something like that. Well, if I don't have it that long, that means I didn't read the book till maybe it been out like 2 years or something like that. I don't know. But I know he currently working on a new book. So yeah, I want to just go and give a review on this is his first book that he put out. So yeah, let me get into it, man. See he always gives his little signatures. See that right there? I know y'all can see that. That light all in the way. But he gave a little signature, man, and peace, wisdom and strength and understanding. But yeah, man, I'm gonna just go through. I think he got 13 chapters in the book. See right there, man, he came with the introduction, book prefix, words clarity, chapter 1, food and subconscious mind. It was a very interesting chapter. I liked that chapter right there. Good things, man. I'm trying to get this lighting right. I'm like right under the lightning, so I can see that. Chapter 2, what it is you live for. Chapter 3, self-love. Chapter 4, find peace and surrender. Chapter 5, why you should travel. Chapter 6, American school systems. Chapter 7, why I freeform my locks. Chapter 8, the God mind. Chapter 9, the importance of breath. Chapter 10, dissolving past pain. Chapter 11, inner heaven. Chapter 12, Sankufa of the melanated mind. And chapter 13, importance of sustainability. Book recommendation, contact information, help me relocate to our ancestors' home in Africa. Them are the chapters he got in the book. I'm not gonna go through each chapter or anything like that. I'm gonna just give you my opinion on some of the things that he talked about in the book. I liked the American school system thing he talked about. That was very educational. He gave of course, some of the things a lot of us know as far as with the American education system. They really don't teach us a lot about Africa and about our ancestors. And we really don't know a lot. And that's what he was talking about in that chapter 6. That was very interesting. He even named a lot of people that some people may not know. I think it's still some more names he could have threw in there that he named. But that was a very, very good chapter. Maybe that probably was my favorite chapter, chapter 6, and I like the chapter 13, importance of sustainability. But he has some interesting stuff. I didn't really gain nothing from reading this book. A lot of the stuff that he talked about in this book, you can pretty much watch all his videos and this is what you get. He really didn't advance me as far as stuff that he already done pretty shared, what he learned in his YouTube videos and so what. So on that note, with that, I felt like I didn't really leave the book with learning anything. I mean, even as far as like the stuff that he said in the YouTube videos a lot, it's stuff that I kind of already know. Stuff that he said, I'm like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? So on that level, if you watch most of all his videos, you really pretty much ain't gonna just gain nothing from reading his book. But that's not taking nothing from the book. I think you should check it out, especially if you like, his YouTube videos, anything like that, and what he talk about. I still believe he got a lot of growing to do. Like Zayloc he's a young guy. I know he's younger than me, but he still got some more learning to do with a lot of his information. I know not by me being a believer, some of the stuff he said is not really accurate as far as with Christianity or with any other belief, as far as with Muslims, because I think he threw something in there about the other religions too, Muslims and all of that. He was pretty much kind of adding up that we all believe the same thing, or we all, some to that instant, but that's not true. Christianity and Muslims believe something totally different. Even far as the being a monk, with the Buddhism, like everybody's beliefs are different. It is a difference in each belief. So on that thing, like he threw some Bible scriptures in there. I know he talked about Solomon, the Proverbs. Seeing like, I don't want to say the wrong thing as far as his motive. I'm gonna put it like that. I don't want to assume his motive, but it seemed like he tries to. I don't know if he noticed he got a lot of believers, people that profess Christianity that follow him. But it seemed like he tried to throw scriptures in there. He used the Bible the most out of all the books. I think he had some Quran stuff in there too, but he used the Bible more for his book to flow. I guess because he felt like he got a lot of believers and stuff, but you could tell the inaccuracy with where he was putting in there as far as with scriptures. You can tell he really doesn't know the Bible that good. He still got, some growing in that. I know he's not, he don't believe in anything as far as a religion. He believes that, like, you are God, or we all are God. And I agree with him that the Creator do lives in us, but to an extent, I think he kind of don't understand how far that goes. So, I mean, that's his belief, not knocking that, but that's just, from what I get from him. I think I feel like overall, I think the book it's an interesting book to read, but it's nothing that I feel like you're gonna, after you finish reading it, you're gonna be like, I learned something. Maybe to someone that don't read, but if you kind of like got a conscious mindset, I consider myself a conscious person, but I'm a believer. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. So people think Christians don't know stuff or don't read. I read a lot. I know a lot. So, I think for people that don't read, they might read this and it might take some stuff, but I still believe he kind of like teaching a philosophy in this book. But if you gonna read this and you're gonna try to take his, word for it, still kind of gotta like do your research and do your own studying. So but I feel like this is a good book to start from. He has no reference in his books. That's another thing I do when I read books. I want to know where they get their information from, their reference and all of that. So and I know there's a lot of conscious books, they don't do that. It almost like it's from their experience or what they think, and that could be dangerous on a certain level. But overall, man, I think you should purchase the book. It's a nice book, man. It's not a bad book. I'm not knocking it. I read the whole book in one day, so I mean it's only like 120 some pages. Yeah, like 124 pages. I read the whole book in one day, so if it wasn't interesting me, I wouldn't have read it. But I like to rate it out of 4 stars. I give it a 2.5. 2.5. For this being his first book, it's pretty decent. And I think the next book he write is gonna be pretty interesting, cause I'm looking forward to see what he gonna talk about. Cause this book, pretty much everything that he talk about is in this book. So for this next book, I don't know where his mindset gonna go, what he gonna talk about. So I'm very interested in how he gonna go in the next book. But again, man, this is on Elevation of Consciousness, zayloc23 book, man. I think you need to go check it out. Very interesting book, man. I'm currently right now reading this book, The African Mindset, The African Memory of Mark, my mindset. The African Memory of Mark by Thomas C. Oden. This has been a good book. See, this is the type of stuff I feel like a lot of conscious people don't know about, because they think Christianity comes from the white man. But you got to do all your history, everything. Like, just don't take from one thing and leave the rest of the stuff out. But I'm reading this right now, man. This has been good. This might be the next book that I review, The African Memory of Mark. So yeah, man. So this Saint Boy signing out, man. Sorry for adding a lot, savvy, man. Like, subscribe to the channel, man, and peace and love to you all.